SSB Jacks makes a trek over to St. John's County Day this Tuesday as the Spartans welcome the Beachside Barracudas. Hoops on SSB will bring you the action live on our YouTube channel with a pregame show at 6:15 and tip-off at 6:30. That's St. John's County Day Spartans versus the Beachside Barracudas. Brought to you courtesy of the First Baptist Church of Orange Park. Hoops on SSB.
Sunshine.
The Church of Orange Park was founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida.
Subscribe, like, share, and comment on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and X.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to St. John's Country Day School. We're live here for Hoops on SSB. Brian Paul alongside the SSB crew in Beachside. Here now, they are reading the joint statement here that they want to present. And we get to a brief pregame and then get right to our action here. We're standing by for the national anthem. Athletic Director John Scrimolo here at St. John's Country Day, also being our PA, and we'll pause for the national anthem. All right, we are ready to get things started. Beachside coming into town to Spartan Country for our first trip here at St. John's Country Day School. Again, we welcome you to tonight's broadcast of Hoops on SSB. Special trip out here. And we've got a team from Beachside High School that is coached by Matt Clark. Now, for those of us that grew up in St. John's County and might know a thing or two about Flagler College, Matt Clark is the son of legendary Flagler College head coach Bo Clark. Most of the Clark clan is now in coaching, which doesn't surprise me one bit, and he's the front man for Beachside. Tonight's starting lineup for the Barracudas: number 0, Jivan Iyengar; number 5, Michael Rocco; number 12, Jeff Holy; number 14, Jackson Moore; and number 22, Colton Hedge. For the St. John's Country Day Spartans, coached by Ian Gibson. Number 0, Elliot Graham. Number 1, Cam Cooper. Number 2, Logan Reese. Number 3, Grayson Moody. And number 35, Eric Williams. Statistically, for this St. John's Country Day team, Cam Cooper is the leader right now. He's got all the stats to speak of right now, leading the team with 17.5 points per game, 9 rebounds, 4.3 assists. To watch tonight for the Beachside Barracudas, Sammy Oliver, he's got 12 points a game, leading it. On the rebound side, Michael Rocco leads the team with 8.9 rebounds, and Holy with 3.9 assists, so they spread the ball around just a little bit. Barracuda's coming into tonight's matchup at 6-3. St. John's Country Day at 4-5 right now. Looking to try to get into the holiday break on the winning side, get to the 500 mark tonight. We're happy you're joining us tonight on SSB. I've got your play-by-play and your score, and yes, friends, I have confirmed that Coach Bo is in the building. I can see him right now. I don't know if I'll get his attention. It'd be nice just to say hello to a legend and somebody that we spent a lot of time with in summers over at Flagler College. If you know anything about palms up, you know what I'm talking about. Spartans in all white with the blue trim. Beachside in gray tonight. And we'll get started. Beachside already with possession. Spartans will move around in a 3-2 zone. Looks like they are playing some man, though, on the wings. That's Holy with a pass over to Iyengar, who drives to the lane. Pass out, gets into traffic, dishes out. Didn't take the three there. From the foul line, he'll come into the lane. No, and that will tip and bounce, and they'll turn it over to St. John's. Spartans bringing the ball up. That's Grayson Moody. No dice there. They'll move on in transition. Beachside moving quickly. Pass out to the side. And contact, but they'll keep it right there to Beachside. No score so far, under 7 minutes to play. Bounces that off the glass, no good. St. John's will move on now. They're in the break. Layup, no good. Rebounded cleanly off the glass, still nothing. Second chance points there for the Spartans. They'll kick it out, try to run the offense again inside, and that's going to go down to St. John's underneath. Back in play here. Bear with us on the clock. We'll hang on to that for now, but I'll keep you posted on the timing. That's going to get tipped out. Beachside with good defense. They'll keep it to the Spartans. 6:26 to go. First quarter, again, no score. Shot way downtown, off the rim, no good. And he'll step on the baseline and turn it right back over to St. John's. 6:19. There is a 35-second clock mounted on the wall here, but they do not use that in Florida high school basketball, so misnomer for those of us watching the game. Turned over on the break. Interception by Grayson Moody, who brings it up to the foul line, kicks it out. He'll get the pass back, and still no scoring going on for the Spartans. Loose ball, they'll take that out, and it'll stay with St. John's. 5:58 to go in the first. Cam Cooper on the inbounds. Trapped in a double team in the corner. Can't get out of the pressure. Loose ball. Still maintains it. No contact, and they'll stay down with St. John's. No score just yet. 5:51 to go in the first period. Kind of a slow start for both teams. They've had a couple of second chance attempts at baskets and nothing doing. Long three, that bounces off the rim, rebounded. Graham will get another shot at it. They'll get it down low. Good movement. They'll get the foul. Our first foul of the game. That's going to call that foul on Colton Hedge, his first team foul. Eric Williams will get his first chance at some points for the Spartans. And first shot bounces in. St. John's finally on the board after a couple of missed attempts. Second one, no good. Still 1-0. Beachside on the attack now. Pull-up jumper. That bounces in and out. And they'll get a foul on the rebound. Call a foul again on Colton Hedge. It looks like that's his second team foul. Grayson Moody will bring the ball up now. He runs into full court pressure. Barracudas will get the ball back on a traveling violation. Again, a 1-0 score right now. Both teams sort of in a scoring drought from the field. The only points of the game so far coming off free throws. Some discussion right now with what the last call was on. And we're back in business. It's Beachside ball. Barracudas inbound to the backcourt there, and they'll come into some pressure at half court, and the Spartans will back off. Logan Reese matched up with Jeff Holy. Power dribble down low. Good drive to the lane, avoids the traffic, and then gets on the board. Beachside finally gets in. Colton Hedge has got a couple of fouls. Now he's got a couple of points. Beachside will stay in full court pressure now. Try to get the Spartans out, and Cam Cooper will get it. What a dribble move. What? That was disgusting. Cam Cooper with the dookie move. Oh, my. Beachside now gets it across. They beat the pressure from three. That's swish.
Jackson Moore for the Barracudas.
Beautiful shot there by Jackson Moore. Spartans back down. They move quickly. And then Cooper loses the handle on it. Graham will get it down. I'm sorry, I stand corrected. Tip in, no good. Loose ball there. Now there's Elliott Graham. He gets it down to Cooper, cross court. He'll pull up for three. That shot's no good. Beachside back on the attack. Three-man, good pass through the lane. What a good ball movement, but nothing doing on the layup. St. John's back to work. Moving aggressive. Graham for three. He misses the triple. Loose ball, Beachside. 2-on-2 now, waits for numbers. Good pass to the free throw line, and will get contact. Holy draws the foul. He'll go to the line.
Fouls on number 0, Elliott Graham.
Call the foul on Graham. That's his first team foul. Stops the clock with 3:44 to go in a 5-3 ball game. Holy for his first free throw attempts of the night. To the back of the rim. No good. Some mass substitutions coming in for St. John's and a couple for Beachside. We'll get that squared away for you in just a minute. Holy for his second. That one's good. Converts on half of those, 6-3 right now. Beachside with the lead. Two-man pressure in the backcourt. St. John's breaks. Way outside. That's going to bounce off the side rims there and turn over to the Barracudas. .335 to go in this first period. It's been a slow start for both teams, but we're picking up the pace now and picking up the pressure. Beachside breaks the three-man full court pressure. Good passing. Long one there, just recovered. They'll go cross court and reset. Nobody charging into the lane just yet for Beachside. They're playing that rotation. He'll drive into the lane, gets into contact right there, and he'll go to the line. Jivan Iyengar will shoot a pair of free throws on the aggressive drive.
Fouls on number 3, Grayson Moody, his first.
Call the foul on Moody. That's his second team foul now. Again, for those not familiar with some of the rules in high school basketball, 5 team fouls per quarter. That's what initiates the bonus. There's no more 1-and-1. Iyengar's first shot is good. Second free throw attempt here. Most of Beachside's points have come from the line. There's a pair there. He's 100% from the free throw line. Spartans go back to work. Again, both teams pressing. Not uncommon to see a lot of full court pressure in high school basketball. Quick drive to the lane, thought about a three, then steps back, shoots, good! Aiden Blackwood with the triple. Comes off the bench. Makes that 8-6. Pressure at the top. Try to drive into the lane, open pass lane. Ian Gar takes a three ball. Bounces just out, rebound St. John's. Ian Mamea tries to drive to the lane, has it stripped, but he'll keep it down there at the baseline with the Spartans. Cam Cooper will step back into the game. And we have some confusion as to who is coming in and who is out. They got 6 guys on the court right now. And Grayson Moody will step off there. Quick pass, dish around, blocked cleanly. Beachside will turn it over. Sammy Oliver checks in for the Barracudas now. He loses the handle on it, gives it right back to St. John's. Nope, they say it stays down with Beachside. 2:17 to go in this first quarter. Get a pass out. Pushing him back to half court. Got to watch that line. Get a pass. Gets around into everybody in the Spartan defense. Again, full court pressure. Good dribble. Hold up there. Luke Holcomb handling the ball for the Spartans. He'll get that right to a Beachside defender. They'll get a quick pass. Waits for numbers. Resets. Good pace by both teams offensively. That's a three ball from downtown. No good. Jeff Holey tried that one. They'll keep it down with the Barracudas. More subs coming in. Elliot Graham steps onto the court now. He'll spell Luke Holcomb. 1:48 to go in the first. 8-6 right now. Beachside with a 2-point lead. Dribble drive to the lane. Pull up jumper. Nice shot. And we'll get a timeout on the floor.
Timeout on the floor, St. John's.
Spartans are going to call a 30-second timeout. And again, we're happy you're with us tonight on SSB. Hoops on SSB brought to you in part by First Baptist Church of Orange Park. We appreciate their support. We also want to give our thanks to Athletic Director John Scrimolo for hosting us out, Head Coach Ian Gibson for all the wonderful communication we've had back and forth with them. It's been a pleasure to get out here to Spartan Country for the first time, out here just near Doctors Lake. It's also our first look at Beachside High School this season. So continuing our coverage in and around North Florida of high school basketball. A reminder, tonight's broadcast, again, available on YouTube on demand. After the live broadcast tonight, you can watch this game anytime you want on our YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell to be alerted to our next live broadcast. We have plenty of those live broadcasts coming up this week. I'll have some more on that later. Spartans back in the attack. Cam Cooper back on the floor. He'll dribble with the left hand, kick it out. Contact, no call. They'll play pass around, and that is no good. Good shot attempt by Ian Mamea, but it's no good. Beachside all alone, and that's going to be Sammy Oliver. He'll get 2 coast to coast. It's 12-6 approaching the minute mark. Pass out. Beachside collapses on defense now, and they leave Cam Cooper wide open. He overshoots it just a little bit. They'll stay deep with the pressure. Pass around, got to avoid that 10-second violation. They do. Spartans will settle back into zone defense. Oliver switches hands, kicks out. Head fake, and Oliver gets loose. Matched up with Graham, pull-up jumper from the side. That's no good. Cooper tall with a rebound. That's why he leads the team in rebounds right now. Spartans in a little bit of trouble. They get it cross court. 20 seconds down here. Wide open three. Nice shot by Dylan Reach. He cuts it to a 3-point game. Down to the final 10 seconds of this first period. Started out a little slow for both teams, but the offense is shining. Everybody's settled down now. Beachside will probably take a last shot here. They're running out of time. Will they get it off? They do, and it's no good. Like I said, a little bit slow in the start for the first quarter, but Spartans and the Barracudas have let it rain here. 12-9 right now, our score at the end of the first quarter. And we apologize here. We're doing a little double teaming, so our clock will be announced instead of seen.
You can watch the game live on Facebook and YouTube at Sunshine State Broadcasting. We appreciate Brian P.P. Call for being in the house with us here tonight.
Thanks, John. John Scarmolo joins us at the half. We're going to check in with him to see what's going on at St. John's Country Day across the athletic department. And if we get a chance, I would love to get Coach Bo on. So again, a reminder about this week's broadcasts. Today is the first of 8 games we're going to have on SSB. Yes, that's right, 8 in a week. Today in Spartan Country. Tomorrow, we're further up the street on Kingsley at Orange Park. We're going to get a double header. We're going to get Orange Park and Ferguson from out in Miami, and then we're going to get Wolfson and Auburndale. That's all in the green division of the Battle on the Island tournament. Then the next night, we'll go back to Fleming Island for gold division play. We'll get back-to-back games at the Nest. And then on Saturday, we'll have all 3 of the championship games, girls and both the boys division games, all for a triple header to launch you into the holidays. Can't wait for that. I'm going to be one tired puppy, I'm not going to lie. Spartans back to work. Cam Cooper up at top. He'll rotate around, drive to the lane, and that's a good dish right there. And Eric Williams receives the pass and cuts it to 1. Barracudas now also moving the ball quick. There's Oliver, a little strong. Solid rebound, contested pass, and they'll working around again, but that one just goes right through the hands of Michael Rocco, and the Spartans will get the ball back. Coach Gibson trying to get his boys to settle down just a little bit here. Spartans now have been consistently starting on that right side of the offense. They don't really run a whole lot of motion like most teams do in high school. They do try to get some pressure in the lane. Quick pass out, step up, that's a jumper, and in and out. Logan Reese on the 3 ball, that's no good. They'll bounce it out and there, it'll stay with Beachside. 6:57 to go in the second. Again, they'll try to collapse at the baseline, get that pressure, and that's the turnover they're looking for. That's what the pressure's trying to do, is get Beachside to make an errant pass or otherwise lose the handle. Spartans need to get a couple more empty possessions and see if they can take a lead here. Only down 1. Pass out, trying to wait for some help here. Puts the dribble on the floor and then avoids the traveling violation. Cooper cross court. He'll get pushed and called foul.
Foul number 12, Jeff Woley, his first.
Jeff Woley will get his first foul. That's the first foul of the quarter. Cooper gets it out to Moody, and they'll rotate around. And loses the handle. They try to get Cooper cutting across the court in the corner. And the Spartans turn it right back over. Deep pressure now. Just Williams deep at the foul line for the Spartans, and then they'll push back. Oliver sharing point guard duties. He's a junior. Kicks it out. They'll rotate in the other direction. Looking for somebody to cut through the lane. Doesn't quite get it. Spartans man up. Probably tight defense. Thought about a 3. Loses sight of what he was doing. Had a man wide open. Oliver will pull up. That may be 2, and that is 2. 13-11 right now. 5:40 to go. For three. Dylan Reach didn't quite get that one, but he might get a second chance here at a bucket. Using his body, can't get it off the glass. Tipped, Beachside on a break. Oliver will coast to the lane. He'll draw contact from Cooper. That'll be Cooper's first foul.
Foul number 1, Camden Cooper, his first team foul. Sammy Oliver coming to the line.
So in the act of shooting, Sammy Oliver will come to the line for another scoring opportunity, this to extend the lead. Gets the gentle roll there. Beachside shooting well from the free throw line. Swish on the second one. 16-11 right now, the lead. Mamea over to Graham. Williams takes it to the lane and gets fouled. Hedge has got 3 fouls now. He's got to watch himself.
Foul's number 14, Jackson Moore, his second team foul.
Actually,
Williams stepping to the line for St. John's.
Actually, they're going to call that on, they called it on Moore. I thought Hedge had his head in his hands right now. He thought he got a foul. He's saying a prayer of relief there because he was already going to be in foul trouble this early in the second quarter. Williams misses the first one. No good there. Empty at the free throw line. Empty possession for the Spartans. Still staying on pressure though. Oh, almost got that tip. Hedge kicks it out. Oliver from way downtown. No good. Aiden Blackwood gets out of the corner. They'll give it to Graham. Graham with that face mask on, unmistakable. Got him faced in the corner right now. Dribble drive to the lane, pull up, tries to kiss off the glass, no good. Good rebound and a box out by Beachside. They've got Oliver in transition. He can't get a handle on it, so he'll have to slow down. Iyengar with a shot. In and out. Boy, he can't be any more open than that and just not get a drop. Graham, he gets the same thing. Gets it in and out, good look, nothing doing. Cam Cooper in trouble. Iyengar now with a drive. He's got a man, Oliver, he'll get fouled. Boy, he knows how to draw contact. That's going to be Ian Mamea, first foul. So Sammy Oliver goes back to the line. He's been solid so far. And good. Good technique there.
Sammy Oliver shooting for the Barracudas.
17-11 now. This is the Beachside Barracudas' largest lead of the game. Make it 18-11 now. 7 points is the deficit. Mamea. He gets it back. 3 ball. Mamea can't get it. Graham gets the rebound back. Barracudas have been collapsing on every ball carrier so far. Anyone who gets the ball, they're jumping all over it. 3, that's no good. Graham gets the board, puts it back up. Finally, the St. John's Country Day drought ends. 18-13 now, approaching 3.5 minutes. Still staying with pressure. They've only succeeded in turning the ball over once in that setup. Drive to the lane, too much on the glass. Spartans in a little bit of a break. They're going to back off and get the offense set up. And no, Mamea is going to take it himself, loses the handle. They're going to fight for the ball. Mamea gets it. Mamea pushing. Shot. No good. Rebound, Graham. He's done a couple of those. Moody, he'll try it. Air ball, no good. Spartans are getting plenty of opportunities, but haven't been able to convert. So Coach Gibson will change things up a little bit. See that Holcomb has checked back in. Reach is still on the floor. Graham's still on the floor. Blackwood's still on the floor. Stay in full court. Iyengar kicks it back out up top. Boy, Graham just flying all over the place tonight. Stops the shooter there. Dribble, no good. Rebound. Graham fights for the ball. Holcomb brings it down for the Spartans. You kick back and from way out there. Holy cow. Aiden Blackwood. Remind me to clip that later. He just decided to take a shot from wherever he wanted. 18-16 right now. Spartans still very much in the game. Coming up on 2:20 to go in the half. Loose ball. Spartans fighting. They'll break through. Holcomb bounces through. Another shot. No, but they get a rebound. Cooper bounces it off the glass. We got a tie ball game now. Spartans have found their way back. Under 2 minutes to play, and we have a timeout called. Coach Clark has seen enough.
Timeout, Beachside.
1:55 to go in the first half. 18 all here. Spartans have been struggling, and they make their way back in. Again, it's really good to see Matt Clark out there coaching. You know, I'm going to make myself feel really old here, but I remember when Matt was about 5 years old, could barely dribble a basketball. And now look at him, he's coaching. It's actually a part of a coaching clan right now. Just about every member of the Clark family, all the sons have ended up in coaching somehow. Of course, I'm most familiar with J.P. Clark, who ended up spending some time coaching in the NBA, working as an assistant. I don't know how to point it out to Aaron to get him to look for it, but Coach Bo is actually sitting on the front row to my far left. Unmistakable. He has this serious look on his face, like he's analyzing what his son is doing. So, again, Coach Bo, legendary coach at Flagler College, held an NCAA scoring record pre-3-pointer. And if you're looking for reference, Coach Bo, he played at Central Florida. He's the son of Torchy Clark, another legend in Knights basketball. If you go to UCF Arena, you'll see Torchy's name on a big banner up there. So that's a long line of basketball history from the state of Florida. Meantime, we're looking at the future of basketball right now, and the Spartans are trying to get a lead here. Beachside gets some drives to the hole, 90 seconds to go in the half. Might have taken a step too many there. They didn't call it. Cooper. Spartans leading scorer, and he's going to get called for an offensive foul. I think they're going to get him for a hand check. And they do. They get him with that hand check, so that's going to be Cam Cooper's second personal foul. No team foul. I should not call a team foul for that. Offensive fouls are not called as team fouls, typically. Nonetheless, 1:21 left to go. We're in a tie ball game in the second quarter. Beachside has been dealing with the full court pressure all game. They've been doing pretty good at breaking through it. Iyengar loses the handle on it. They'll dribble down to the baseline, finds a wide open man who, oh my goodness. Holy had a great look at the basket, and again, gravity just not friendly to the Beachside Barracudas. And here we go again, another three. That one bounces in and out, and we're going to get a loose ball foul. Going to call Reach for the foul. That's now the team's third. Dylan Reach is first. Full house pressure right now for St. John's. They're fighting for a turnover here. They got to watch that 10-second violation, and they get it wide open for three. Good. Jackson Moore floats one in, breaks the tie, 21-18. Under 40 to play now. It's been an entertaining first half. Started out a little slow, but it's definitely picked up the pace. Holcomb with a three. Off the glass, no good. Good box out by the Barracudas. Holy gets that one and now drives down court. Jackson Moore drives to the lane. Avoids the contact. I think he wanted a foul on that one, didn't get it. Holcomb now loses the handle. Under 10 to play, 8 seconds now. Beachside will try to play for a final shot. Iyengar gives it up. And one more to go. Big shot. No good. That's how the quarter will end. 21-18 your score at the half. Pretty good game so far by both teams. A little slow getting going, but the Barracudas have got that small lead. We'll go to the half, and coming up at the half, we'll get joined by Athletic Director John Scarmolo. As soon as he can make his way over here, we'll catch up with him, and we'll enjoy a quick break right here. Hoops on SSB will return right after this message.
First Baptist Church of Orange Park was founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida.
Sunshine State Broadcasting, your community broadcaster. Subscribe, like, share, and comment on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and X.
Check, check. I like to think I'm tall, but so I did so many Flagler College basketball camps, it's not funny. So I know Bo and Matt. When Matt was that tall, could barely dribble a basketball, and I'm like, I see him over there, and I'm like, I doubt he'll
State
recognize
Broadcasting,
me. But
your community
trip.
broadcaster. Subscribe, like, share, and comment on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and
hope you can
X.
hear me okay. I don't want to shout, but hit me when you're set. 2. We good? Welcome back to the half here at St. John's Country Day. I'm here with our good friend, John Scarmolo, the athletic director. It's always a pleasure to have you on with us, and thank you for having us out tonight.
Hey, BP, I really appreciate you guys coming out to the Brown Gym tonight. Great ball game, 3-point game, and 2 really well-coached teams, and we're always excited when Sunshine State Broadcasting comes to St. John's.
So, John, you remember us from our previous iteration, so it's always good to have, your support in the area. So, and you guys have been doing some really big things out here at St. John's. We follow you on social media, so there's always something to see. Give us a little bit of an overview of what the winter will look like for St. John Spartans athletics.
Yeah, it's exciting. We got some really young teams this year. Boys basketball, you see a lot of freshmen and sophomores on the court. They're actually flying out Christmas night. They're headed to Phoenix, Arizona. They're going to play in a tournament in Mesa. So I'm going to join them out there in Arizona. So a little West Coast swing for the Spartans. Great experience for our kids. We're excited about the Phoenix trip. Girls basketball is off to an unbelievable start. Freshman Kendall Profit put up 38 points last night against Middleburg, 7-1 on the season. Our girls weightlifting team's doing well. Gabio Segura, she's a senior, looking for her to go back to the state championships again this year. Girls soccer, another great season. Coach Mike Pickett, I call him the Nick Saban of high school coaching. 14 state titles here at St. John's. They're 8-2. Their only 2 losses this year are to Bartram Trail and Ponte Vedra, defending state champs. So
yeah, those are tough games to lose too, because those are really good programs out there.
They are, but he's also has a really young team with 3 seniors. So the future is extremely bright here at St. John's. And most of all, though, I'm really proud of our coaches here. I always preach the best student-athlete experience, and that's what they're delivering to our kids.
Absolutely, and what a great facility you guys have here. If you've never been out this way, it's kind of off the beaten path off Doctors Lake Road, and you almost trip over it when you find it. But when you get back in here, it's a beautiful campus. And a little bit about the school for anybody who didn't know. So this has got a lower and an upper school. So you guys are like junior kindergarten through all the way through 12th grade, right?
Yeah, so St. John's Country Day School is a independent pre-K 3 through 12 private school. So we have about 500 students, only 175 at the high school level. So most of our high school students do participate in athletics. which as an athletic director, it's great. We have so many one-on-one close relationships. Our college counseling office is second to none. We're a college prep school, so 100% college acceptance rate, and we really do a great job of preparing for students for college and beyond.
Absolutely. So we won't take up too much of your time because I know you're playing on a microphone tonight. Got to do double duty. But we thank you for your support, John. It's always great to have you. And again, Athletic Director John Scrimola here at St. John's Country Day. We're happy to be here. We're going to be back here for senior night for basketball at the end of the season. So that's going to be exciting. A lot of pageantry with senior nights, and we love doing those. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll do a recap of the first half and get ready for this exciting second half. You're watching Hoops on SSB, and we'll be back right after this.
Sunshine State Broadcasting, your community broadcaster. Subscribe, like, share, and comment on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and X.
The Church of Orange Park was founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We're a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. Thanks, man.
Back here at St. John's Country Day, 21-18 your score. Spartans down in a little bit of a hole, but playing strong. BP alongside the crew. If I sound winded, it's because I've been running sprints. I did get a minute to speak to Coach Bo Clark, the legendary coach from Flagler College. He is quite a guy, doing really well. And still in the area and still running basketball camps, he says, although they don't do it at Flagler anymore. But good to see an old mentor. And yeah, we did. We spent 8 to 10 years straight at his camps. We practically lived at Flagler Gym. His head coach, son Matt, hanging on to a 3-point lead with the Barracudas. And we have already started with some fast-moving basketball. Cam Cooper is going to keep things alive for the Spartans. And he'll rotate, and that's going to be Logan Reese with the quick rotation, and it's 21-20. We're back in business. Happy you're joining us tonight. Again, we'll remind you the clock tonight will be frozen at 8 minutes because I have two hands. Iyengar, long three, no good. But not to worry, I will keep you abreast of the time, which is now stopped at 7:27 here in the third quarter. So looking back at the game, thus far, it started out really slow. Neither team able to get anything going down on offense. The field goal percentage was 0 for about the first 3 minutes. Beachside managed to get on the board via the free throw line, and then from there, it was a slow trickle that picked up to the pace we are right now. As you heard John Scrimolo say, the athletic director here at St. John's, this is a young team, lots of freshmen and sophomores. But they're trying to find their groove right now. Playing decent basketball at the moment. That's going to get stopped right there for the kick. Good idea to swing that ball around, but that's going to be turned under to the baseline. Camden Cooper, excuse me. He'll go underneath. And wow, what a steal. Jivan Iyengar just said, no, that's mine now. And then he'll get blocked. Well, a couple of excuse me's and that's mines, and now we're back to beachside ball here. What an odd exchange that was. Cooper looking for a passing lane, didn't find it. Iyengar stole it clean and then had his shot blocked. Another pass cut to the lane, and that's going to draw a foul. Michael Rocco with a move to the hole, and that's going to result in foul shots. They're going to call the foul on Logan Reese. That is his first team foul of the third quarter. Barracuda's trying to open this lead up now. Good shot. They'll do so 22-20 right now. The largest lead of the night for the Barracudas has been 6. Second shot. Interesting technique there on the free throws, but good nonetheless. Under 7 minutes to play in this third quarter. Spartans now back on offense. Graham, crossover dribble. He'll take one to the lane to go. Cooper will get a handle on the ball, and they're actually going to call a foul. I thought they were going to call a jump ball, but no, they're going to call Cooper for contact. That is his third. Coach Ian Gibson making a very not amused face, and they're going to Going to stop him right there. He cannot move. And that should be a turnover. And it is. It's white ball right now. Yeah, he can't move after that because the foul was on the floor, not in the shot. You can only move across the baseline after a made basket like that. So Spartans retain possession. Cooper will have it stolen. Iyengar again. Boy, he is a thief in the night. Pull up. Good pass, good decision to not take the basket there, and then they're going to turn it over. Boy, Jivan Iyengar has been busy pickpocketing the Spartans, and it's 2 in a row so far. I don't think he has much more than that, but he's not exactly the tallest guy on the court either, but he is sneaky. On the floor for the Spartans right now, you'll have Reese, Moody, Graham, Williams, and Cooper. That's how they started the second half. Moody comes up. Got to be careful of that hand check. He'll get one off the glass and fights for that basket. Students and team loving that shot. Now you can move on the baseline. And whoa, Graham, a little bit of body English there. Doesn't get the call for the foul. He'll hot potato that one, get into a trouble. Almost 10 seconds. And he'll break through. Gets the roll, does Jackson Moore. 25-22 right now. Graham. Moody will try to find Cooper. He does. Cooper in trouble. Graham gets around it. And call a foul on the floor.
Foul number 14, Jackson Moore, his second.
Jackson Moore, second team foul. It's the first team foul for the Barracudas. And Coach Gibson he is an impassioned coach on the sidelines. When you get to talk to him pregame, you know, he's just as cool as the other side of the pillow, but he gets into it with his players a little bit and implores them. And now, I think we have a warning here from Coach Gibson. So he'll have to take a seat and mind his manners. Whoa, careful of that line, son. Cooper now with a good spin move, pull up, nice move, but can't get the bucket. We'll get a rebound. There's 4 Barracudas in the lane. Count the basket. Logan Reese with the score and 1. Surrounded by 4 defenders and still makes the score and draws the foul. He'll get a 3-point play to try to tie this game up again. Coach Clark out of his seat right now and far out of the coach's box. I recognize a coach with that tone of voice before. Reese to seal the 3-point play. He does. 25 up now. Oh, good steal. Elliott Graham gets on the body, and he's going to get fouled. Draws the contact. Elliott Graham with a defensive gem. The foul on Holy, that's his second. I believe it's Holy or Holy. We did not get a pronunciation on that one. My deepest apologies. Reese now rotates around to Williams and give to Moody, and then they'll start the cut. Cooper tries to come across the floor, nothing doing. Graham, head fake. Gotta watch the baseline. He does, kicks it out, tipped but recovered. Spartans will drive into the lane. No good, and they're gonna get a loose ball foul. Keep it on the floor. Williams draws the contact. Woolley's third foul, 4th foul. One more will send St. John's to the line for the duration. There's 4:55 to go in the third quarter. I think the last thing the Barracudas want to do now is to keep the Spartans on the line. Mamea checks back into the ball game, as does Aiden Blackwood. We'll have a kick on that one, stay down with St. John's. Get a pass. Kicks out, and Mamea will hold up top. They'll rotate. Spartans don't run it. They say there's a screen there. Spartans don't run a whole lot of screens. Don't see that much from them. Cooper has the ball stabbed away from him. Beachside in movement quickly. Sammy Oliver now. To Iyengar. Oliver, quick to the lane. Didn't see what they wanted. Bodies on the floor there. Oliver steps up, takes a 3-ball. Good rotation, good shot. He'll do that from everywhere. Sammy Oliver is hot from downtown. Call a 30-second timeout. Beachside. Coach Clark will discuss that with his group at 4:16 here. 28-25, tight ball game here in the second half. Spartans still very much in it. I'd like to remind you to follow us on social media, would you? Go to Facebook, Instagram, and X. Follow us on Facebook and X at SSB Jacks, and on Instagram at ssb.jacks. Also want to remind you to hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Give us a little help there. We've got a lot of games coming up in the next couple of days here on SSB, and we want to have you join us for all of the action. Remember, the Battle on the Island tournament takes place Thursday, Friday, and Saturday with games at Orange Park High School and Fleming Island High School. Our first rotation of games will be a pair of them at Orange Park. I'll remind you of the schedule in just a few minutes. Right now we're approaching the 4-minute mark here. St. John's down 3. Cooper tries to do that big whirlwind type of dribble and doesn't do it, but the Spartans will maintain possession. Cooper, the tallest guy on the floor right now. They have him listed at 6'5". Cooper comes around to the foul line, pushes back Iyengar, tries a little left-handed hook, and he does get the score. 28-27 now, under 4 minutes to play. 3:45 and counting. Beachside down in that left side. Whoa! Cam Cooper for the punt, and it's inside the 20 for a touchback. Jeez. Iyengar bounced that off of his considerable foot, and it just about punctured a hole in the roof. Cooper will get a seat there. Dylan Reach back in the ball game. Reach also listed at 6'5". Loose ball, Iyengar will recover that in the backcourt, and they're going to call that a backcourt violation. 3:33 to go. Cooper jumps back in the game right now, and Reach will come back out. I guess that was more of a conversation piece than was an actual break. Moody directing traffic, calling his offense out. Graham will rotate behind him, get around the defense. Haven't set a pick yet. Way in the corner. Shot up. Good. Aiden Blackwood once again from three-point land. And St. John's has their first lead in a while. 30-28 right now. Coming up on 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. Beachside will answer with a triple. They do. Jackson Moore bounces right back, 31-30. Cooper, he'll answer with a 3 off the rim. Barracudas in transition, quick stab of the ball, and oh goodness, Mamea with a steal and a layup, no good. Got to slow things down a little bit. Oliver bounces it off, loses the handle, and that's kind of why the game has been where it's been right now. St. John's will take a timeout here, but my goodness gracious, full timeout. I think if you take away some of the turnovers and some of the goofy mistakes by both teams, we definitely have a higher scoring ball game. But nonetheless, they're keeping each other in it right now. 31-30, Beachside with a 1-point lead, 2:38 to go in this third quarter. So happy you're with us tonight on SSB. It's our pleasure to bring you Hoops on SSB, brought to you in part by First Baptist Church of Orange Park. Speaking of Orange Park, we have plenty to do coming up in the next couple of days. I want to remind you about our trip to the Battle on the Island tournament, starting at Orange Park High School for us. On Thursday night, the 19th, at 6:30, Orange Park will take on Ferguson from Miami. At 8 o'clock that same night, we'll have a doubleheader. Wolfson goes to play Auburndale. Again, both of those games live from the Raider Dome at Orange Park. Then on Friday, we go to the Nest over at Fleming Island High School. We'll get some winner's bracket games from the Gold Division. Our first game will tip off around 7 o'clock, and the second game at 8:30. And then on Saturday, staying at Fleming Island, we'll have the Girls Championship game at 4 o'clock, the Green Championship game at 5:30, and the Gold Division Championship at 7 o'clock. All of those games stream live on SSB's YouTube channel. Please pay attention to our YouTube channel this week, as we will not have one stream for all of our games each night. We will be splitting them up by individual game. Long distance dedication, and that's no good. Casey Kasem said keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars, and well, that didn't go through. I'm sure I'll get a text message about that from either my brother or Joe Anderson, one of the two. Substitutions coming in for St. John's. Close. Blackwood was close. Graham gets it now. He takes a 3-ball. No good, but he'll get fouled. And they may call that on Rocco. That would be his first. Michael Rocco does get called for the foul. They're going to call that after the shot, actually.
Foul's on number 5, Michael Rocco, his second, 5th team foul.
But they are going to go to the line, so instead, now they're saying that's Rocco's second foul. So the referee says that the foul occurred after the act of shooting, so he was on the ground, but because we are in the bonus now, he will shoot a pair. First one rolls out. Interesting call on that one. The timing looked like he actually fouled him in the act of shooting. I mean, he had been in the release, but he was still airborne when it happened. But nonetheless, referee says foot on the ground, foul on the floor. Graham will take a second. Gets that one. Ties the game back up at 31 apiece. 2:16 to go in this third quarter. Spartans resume full court pressure. Try to get that 10-second violation or a turnover of some sort. Iyengar running into trouble. And they did get to this. Wow, nope, they're going to call the 10-second violation. Coach Clark wanted to get a timeout just before that, couldn't do it. And the Spartans succeed in their full court pressure and get the turnover. That's 2 they've done in the backcourt. First violation, though. It was a long 10 count, though. I think I might have counted 10 and a half. So their fans are talking about resetting the shot clock. There is no shot clock in high school ball. They go back to work here. Long downtown, can't get that one. Rebound St. John's. And we've got a foul on the floor, but that's going to put 2 more to the line.
Number 5, Michael Rocco, his third, 6th team foul.
And that's Rocco, again, his third. Rocco in a little bit of foul trouble now. Grayson Moody will go to the line shooting 2. Again, the Spartans will shoot for the duration here of the third quarter. Gets that bucket, breaks the tie now, 32-31. Mamea checks back in. He'll spell Cooper. Moody gets that second one, perfect for that line. 33-31 now, under 2 minutes to play in this third period. And the Spartans force another one. Be careful of the contact, but they do break through. Iyengar into Spartan territory and into traffic. Pass out Graham, thought about it, crossover dribble. He's looking for a man to pass to. Williams has his pass intercepted. Try to get a defensive play in kind right now. Good pass underneath, patiently, gets off the glass, rolled and good. Beachside ties it back up, 33 apiece. 1:15 to go in the third. Graham from way back. Inside of the rim, Mamea gets a rebound, drives into the lane, kicks it out. Another 3-ball. That's an air ball, tipped, and that will turn over to Beachside. Substitutions coming back in for the Spartans. Cooper will hit the floor. Reach comes back in. Williams will sit out. Blackwood also come in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white jerseys, and we're back. I think we might have had a sub for Beachside that snuck in there. Maybe they didn't. Loose ball and a layup in 2. Logan Reese with the steal coming off the inbounds play. 35-33. Beachside trying to pick up the pace a little bit. Loses the ball there. Holy will get it in. There's some defensive penetration, but then he backs up, takes the shot. Cooper with the rebound. Cooper takes it himself, coast to coast, uses his body, pulls back, can't get it off the front of the rim. Fights for the board, but the Beachside defense holds. Under 30 to play here in this quarter. 35-33, Spartans with a lead. Beachside will slow up here. Try to play for one shot maybe. See if they can get a tie or a lead here going into the fourth. Under 10 to go now. Holy driving into the lane. 3 defenders around him. They'll stay down with Beachside. 3.2 on the clock. Coach Gibson screaming at his players not to foul at this point. Don't want to stop the clock. Giving them another chance to get a quick bucket. They've got a time for catch, maybe one dribble and a shot here. Open, and Spartans haul it in, and that's going to be the end of the fourth quarter with a close one bouncing off there, a last-ditch effort. 35-33, the Spartans have got a lead. Haven't led for very much in this game, but they've battled back right now. We'll go to the fourth quarter of play, and boy, this game may come down to the wire. Wow, crank a little saliva here in the Brown Gymnasium. Hopefully YouTube will ignore that. We're not here for the music, though. We're here for the basketball. BP alongside the SSB crew. Got Aaron Belchamber on the camera tonight. Courtney on a remote camera and doing 2 things at once. That's all right. Later this week, we're going to have plenty of help. We're excited about this Battle on the Island tournament. It's a wonderful, wonderful couple of days of basketball. 3 divisions of play. Lots of basketball. Lots of folks coming in from out of town. Teams from as far south as Miami. We'll have some teams from the Gainesville area, some Central Florida teams coming up. A couple of local favorites in Fleming Island, Orange Park, Andrew Jackson, Wolfson High School. Our friends from Auburndale who might remember us from the FSB days. The Bloodhounds are coming to town. They play really good basketball too. Very exciting tournament. We want to give our thanks to Athletic Director Travis Cunningham and Athletic Director Destiny Brightman over at Orange Park High for co-hosting and allowing us to come out and broadcast those games live for you. Again, we're going to do 7 of the games of the tournament, including the 3 championship games. In the meantime, we've got a pretty good one brewing here. The Thief has struck again. Iyengar. Oh, he couldn't get the layup, though. Jivan Iyengar, the Ninja. I don't know what his nickname is, but they probably need to give him something like that. Maybe it's Assassin's Creed. I don't know. He's just stolen a couple of them, and this time he couldn't get the handle. Head fake. Iyengar will rotate it around. Oliver still on the floor for the Barracudas. Jackson Morse had some success from the field. Pass it out. Iyengar trying to get things rotated again, and they will. They'll reset. Spartans playing. Oh, maybe a little walk there. Didn't see it. And what's our call? Jump ball. Possession arrow. Possession arrow stays with Beachside. That's what I thought. That may play a factor later. Haven't had many jump ball calls this game. 7:24 to go. Spartans hanging on to a 2-point lead. The largest lead of the game by any team right now has been 6. Beachside had that big lead. In the meantime, the Spartans have clawed their way back and have played pretty tight with the Barracudas. Pass in the lane. Head fake. Just off to the side. And that's been the story for these teams all night. Both teams have had some pretty good looks. Hello, that's a three. That's no good. They'll wrestle for the rebound. Beachside will get it stuck in the corner. 3 Spartan defenders in, and he passes it to the baseline, turns the ball over. Good defense by St. John's to hold him in the corner. Did not get any help from his players. Needed a better passing lane than what he got, and he turns it over. Empty possession for the Barracudas. Now, can they turn it over? No. Reese strides to the lane, finger rolls it in. Reese makes it a 4-point lead for St. John's. They resume full court pressure under 7 to go. Iyengar passes, good ball movement, and no basket good there. Iyengar holds in the rebound. Second chance for the Barracudas. Kick it out. Here goes Oliver. Oliver with a 3. Bounces off the front of the rim. No good. They'll stay downtown with the Barracudas under the baseline. 6:38 to go. Bring it inbounds. Jackson Moore over to Oliver. Oliver, who's not been afraid to shoot from downtown. That's Foley. He gets it stolen. And double dribbles. Oh no. That's been another story tonight. Turn it over, then hand it right back. I'm sure that's going to be discussed in practice by both teams. 6:26 to go. Beachside trying to close the gap. Iyengar kicks it out. Moore. 3 ball, no good. Good rebounding by St. John's. Graham trying to call the offense. He's got Oliver up top with him. They'll try to throw a screen, nothing. Head fake. Green gives it to Reese. Reese moving around, and he's going to walk. He was trying to execute the old jab step there, jump cut, whatever you want to call it, and in high school they're going to nail you for traveling every time. 5:55 to go in the game. Got him in the corner again. Beachside breaks the press. Iyengar all the way up top. No call there. That was either a charge or a really good flop. No dice either way. Spartans still have a 2-point lead. Cooper using his body. Tries with the left hand again. No good. Putback is good. And we'll get a called timeout. St. John's takes that timeout right there. They'll call a full. What a ball game right now. 39-35 to reset. This is St. John's largest lead of the night. 5:21 to go in the fourth quarter. It's been a pretty good ball game. It started out slow. First quarter wasn't a whole lot of scoring. Everybody settled in, and then as we progressed, Beachside led for most of the game. They were leading at the half. St. John's has clawed their way back in. A gritty performance tonight by the Spartans. Meanwhile, Beachside still got plenty of opportunities there. A lot of it's just been really good looks and good basket opportunities that just don't fall. Sometimes the physics wasn't working with them. There's still plenty left to go here. 5:21. Don't have a count on the team fouls just yet, but nobody approaching the bonus just yet. That may play a factor as we get closer to the end. We are resetting, though. Cam Cooper right now with 3 fouls for the Spartans. Michael Rocco and Jeff Holy right now. Looks like, yeah, they have 3 fouls each. St. John's staying in that full court pressure. They've had a little bit of success on defense, turning that over. Good pass. Basket's up, basket's good. Hedge gets the call in the bucket. He'll shoot for the three-point play. Graham's second foul. Shots up, no good. Stays 39-37. Drive to the lane, comes around, got to get out of there quick. Graham can't get it. They're going to call the jump ball. Clean block, but that's going to stay down with St. John's. They've got the arrow. So that'll go back to Beachside. Keep note of that later. 4:56 to go. Mamea. Give it back to Moody so he can run the offense. Trying to get a screen from reach. Mamea thought about it, then steps back, takes a three. Swish. 42-37 now. That brings the lead up to 5. 4.5 minutes to play. What's Beachside got left? Loses the handle. That's going to be a backcourt violation. St. John's with another turnover. Spartans are getting hyped, but Coach Gibson trying to get his boys to settle down just a little bit. Don't get too excited yet. See that there's plenty of energy on that Spartans bench, but they don't want to overdo it yet. They haven't quite got this in the bag. Loses the handle on the dribble. Good recovery. Dribble drive to the lane, good pass out, nice reverse. Can't get it though. Loses the handle, tries a second time, gets it. Dylan Reach cleans up the mess, gets it in there. The lead is now 7. This is St. John's biggest lead of the night. Oliver up top with Graham. And I think they're going to call, yes, he did step on the line. Another turnover by Beachside. Stay in full court pressure. Iyengar, the only man out there. He's on Cooper. Cooper will get across half court. Takes it himself with the left hand, then kicks it out. Wide open three. No good. Beachside will get it. Here's Holy. Holy cow, he got it. .44-39 right now. Beachside will get the bucket and call timeout. Coach Clark wants to regroup here. He'll take a 30-second timeout with 3:21 to go. This has been the most momentum that St. John's has had tonight. You can kind of feel it on the sidelines too. They're getting a little hype over there. Coach Gibson telling his players to sit down, take it easy. Beachside got to come up with something here. They've had a couple of empty possessions that have not worked out in their favor. St. John's has just taken the opportunities and capitalized. Got a chance here off the bucket. They'll get a St. John's possession here, see if they can force the Spartans into a hole. Only down 5. This game far from over. Spartans trying to avoid that 5-second violation. Mamea gets trapped in the corner, and he manages to get on his feet, but they got to hurry. Got to move quickly, and they're going to get called, and they do. Call that. No, he called timeout. Just avoided the 10-second violation there. But that's not what Coach Gibson really wanted. Wanted to get the ball across and not burn the timeout right now. Those are going to start getting precious. Take a 30-second timeout. And I believe at this point, Coach Gibson may be out of 30-second timeouts. He might only have full left. I think if I'm reading correctly from the scorer's table, Beachside has 2 timeouts. And St. John's is down to their last. We got our scoreboard updated for you there so we can keep track of the timeouts. So, yeah, Coach Gibson only has one more timeout left. They got to keep that in their pocket. Cam Cooper now driving to the lane. Excellent spin move. Finish that. Boy, he better finish it. After such a great move. And we have an inadvertent horn here. Beachside on the rotation. Kicks it out. Iyengar will haul it in. Oliver now on the right side. Trying to find a hole in that defense. Shot now. Holy. No good. Rebound. And the putback. No good, but he'll draw contact. Moody will get called for the foul. That's his second. It is the second team foul.
Shooting for the Barracudas.
To reset for St. John's, they have 2 team fouls. They have 2 to give. First one in the bucket. Cuts it to 6 now. Oliver will take a seat, and they'll bring in Evan Meyer now. Second one, no good. Beachside hauls it in, though. Second chance. Meyer caught in a corner on a double team. St. John's now in a triple team. Reverse layup. Good. Beachside takes the benefit of the possession, gets 3 points out of it. 42-46 now. Pass out. Reach in the corner. Mamea. Moody will rotate around to the top of the key. He'll fall back. Try to see if he can take the defense with him. Staying man-to-man up top. Cooper throws a screen. Mamea came around. Moody didn't find him. Reach, thought about the 3, gives it to Graham. He'll drive into the lane. Lost it. Bounces it off the glass. Good box out by Beachside. The loose ball. And we're going to get a jump ball. That's going to go to Beachside. Scrum for the basketball there, and the Barracudas will turn it. 1:49 left to go, 46-42. 2-possession game for the Barracudas. They're going to see if they can cut into it. Again, St. John's only has 2 more fouls to give, 1 timeout in the pocket. Beachside's got a pair of timeouts. They do have a couple fouls to give themselves. Towel off the floor there. This is the longest that the Spartans have held the lead this game. Back in business here, 1:46 and counting. Oliver across to Iyengar, and he'll get it back. Iyengar is all alone, and then we lose a handle there. That may be a backcourt violation. That's the 3rd one of those I've seen this game. I think we've called a little of everything tonight. 10-second violations, backcourt violations, a little of a mix and match of turnovers. St. John's doing exactly what they needed to do with a half-court press. Spartans now cut. Cam Cooper, beautiful, but he can't get the layup. Oh boy, he's going to see that and probably hit his head. Why? Beachside now on the attack. Pull up. Can't get it. Box out and rebound, but I think it's going to nope. They're going to turn it back over to St. John's. $1:20 to go here. Beachside trying to get back in this game. Full house, full court. Iyengar in the way. He'll tip it out. Give it up to St. John's, but good defense to get in the way. Did not force the free bucket. Give them a chance to play defense. 1:20 on the clock now. Quick pass. Graham loses it and stays with St. John's. Oliver tried to bounce that off a player, found Iyengar instead. Right in the tummy. Cooper now trying to bring that in. 1:17 on the clock. Spartans trying to make this a 3-possession game. Ball is loose. Oliver hustles for it. St. John's will try to handle it. And now we're going to get a call, and there's a foul on the floor.
Foul's number 22, Colton Hedge, his third. First team foul.
That's Hedges' third. That's the first team foul by Beachside. They've got 3 more to give. 2 timeouts, 1:06. Coach Gibson not throwing in the towel there because he's done. Unfortunately, we'd have to rely on some referee assistance there to get that perspiration off the floor. That's how you go at high school basketball. Everybody's got to contribute somehow. Spartans on the inbound. Avoid the 5-second violation. Now they got to get it across half court. Beachside. Oh, no. They're going to call the travel. Yes, unfortunately, Grayson Moody coming down to one knee. Just lost control for a second. Couldn't recover himself. Beachside will turn it. 1:01 left to play in regulation. Sammy Oliver will take the inbounds pass. Rotating around. They need a basket quick, and they're going to get a foul. That's probably the best case scenario for Beachside right now. It stops the clock with 55.3 to go.
Foul's number 2.
Fouls on Reese. His second, third team foul. St. John's has got 1 more to give.
13th foul of the period.
To the line, Michael Rocco. He's got 3 fouls. Makes his first bucket. Cuts the lead to 3. Perfect from the line. 1-possession game and a timeout called by Beachside. Barracudas take their second to last timeout. They'll have 1 left. It's a full timeout. Comes at 55.3. 46-44 our score. This one's going to come down to the wire on a Tuesday night. Again, remind you, the website is ssbjacks.com. You can also find us on social media, on Facebook, Instagram, and X. On Facebook and X at ssbjacks, and on Instagram at ssb.jacks. Appreciate your follows there. Make sure you subscribe to that YouTube channel and keep us on all day long, all year long. We've got plenty of basketball left to go here this week. Plenty more here to go. 55.3 in regulation. St. John's has the ball off of the timeout. Deep in the corner. Beachside resuming full court pressure, and then they're going to bounce it right off the end line. Oh my goodness. Just unlucky. Had Logan Reese on the run and just too close to the end line. So Graham is going to check out. They'll put Mamea back in. Slightly bigger set now. They got the bigger bodies in. Try to get those rebounds. St. John's needs to do whatever they can to keep Beachside from getting second chance opportunities with a 2-point lead. Foley trying to find a way around the lane here. Iyengar was on his own, kicks it out, swatted, fouled. And with a foul to give, that'll stop the clock, 35.7 seconds.
Foul number 5, Michael Rocco, his 4th.
Rocco's 4th, second team foul. Beachside's got a pair to give before they force St. John's to the line. St. John's can only foul once more before forcing Beachside to the line. 35.7 seconds, 2-point game. St. John's, they're going to run a sprint drill, it looks like. Haven't seen that yet. Kicks it out. It's going to stay down with St. John's on the baseline. Took off a few seconds, 34.3. Try it again. And trying to get what the call is here. The FAR official has said there's something wrong with the formation there, something wrong with what they were doing to run the inbounds, and they've turned it over to Beachside. Didn't quite hear what the official had said there, but nonetheless, Beachside benefits from a turnover. Iyengar to Oliver. Rocco kicks it out. Oliver had to look for a three, drives in, takes the higher percentage shot. Books it. What a shot. Sammy Oliver ties the game up. 20 seconds to play. Turnover. Beachside gets it in. Oliver with the foul and one. 16.2 on the clock. He'll try for a three-point play. They'll call the foul on Logan Reese, his third.
Foul number 2, Logan Reese, his third.
It's the fourth team foul. Sammy Oliver to the line to make it a three-point game. 16.2 to go. Wild turn of events here late. Coach Clark telling his team get the rebound and fall back. Don't let him score again. Oliver makes it three. 49-46. Clock ticking down for St. John's. They need to get a triple to get on, or maybe a foul and a three-point play. Cooper, no. Loose ball. Beachside's going to strip it away. No, they're going to call a foul. 1.2 seconds. The foul is on the floor, though. Beachside had the foul to give. It's their fourth. That's Iyengar's first foul, the team's fourth. 1.2 on the clock. They're going to have to catch and shoot a three and hope for a prayer. Or maybe get a score off a foul here. They're going to throw it out. They've got a chance. They're going to have Cooper come up. That shot's no good. Made before time expired, and Beachside is going to run away with a victory. 49-46, your final score. Wow, what a finish. St. John's had it in the books. Beachside with a quick turnover, and the foul on Oliver with the made shot and the made point play was enough to send St. John's off with a loss. Spartans trying to get the 500 on the year, they fall short, but they've got a big trip ahead of them going out to Arizona for some basketball out west. We wish the Spartans the best of luck. We will be back here in January for senior night at St. John's Country Day. It was so good to have been out here tonight, and we appreciate you joining us for tonight's broadcast. Again, want to remind everybody, the Battle on the Island tournament taking place Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We'll have 2 games on Thursday, 2 games Friday, 3 games on Saturday, all 3 championship games. We're going to see if we can get a minute with Coach Ian Gibson. And, of course, I want to give a shout-out there to Coach Bo Clark for taking a second with me to chit-chat. It was great to meet with him and talk for a second. His son, Matt, getting the victory tonight. And we're going to get head coach Ian Gibson here in just a second.
Baptist Church of Orange Park was founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are
Your
a
final
church
score
intent
here
on
from St.
fulfilling that
John's,
mission and are strategically engaged in our
49-46.
community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida.
Sunshine State Broadcasting, your community broadcaster. Subscribe, like, share, and comment on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and X.
All right, post game, 49-46, final score. Coach Ian Gibson with me. A tough loss tonight. Boy, you guys almost had that one and just unlucky down late, and Oliver making that three-point play sealed it for him.
Just making enough plays down the stretch, turned the ball over. Just got to kind of mature. We got one senior, one junior, rest freshman and sophomore. So we got to, kind of mature, got to grow up to finish these games. Because we've been in, 4 straight losses, games just like this. So we just kind of got to figure out a way to, finish the game.
Yeah, it started out a little slow. Both teams playing, hard to get the field goals in. But then your team scrapped back. A lot of real good full court pressure. What went into that tonight, and how successful do you think you're going to be down the stretch running a similar type of defense?
We thought they were weak ball handlers, so we can really get up into them, try to force turnovers. So, we force a lot of turnovers. We just got to convert them on the other end.
Probably got to go back to some fundamentals tonight. A lot of turnover for turnover tonight. Kind of both teams playing a little sloppy coming down the stretch. But, you guys getting ready to get on a plane, go to Arizona. Yeah. Got a lot of basketball ahead of you guys. What do you look forward to in that tournament out in Mesa?
No, I'm excited for our program. We're building. This is my 4th year here, so to get invited to a national tournament, to visit Mesa Basketball Challenge. So we're very excited to represent our school, represent Jacksonville all the way on the West Coast.
Absolutely. Well, it was really good to see you. Thank you for having us out. You've been a great host. We're going to be back for senior night, so we'll be back in a couple of weeks. You guys have a safe trip. Good holiday to you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Appreciate
Thank you so much. And Coach Ian Gibson, tough loss tonight, but a wonderful program here and a wonderful opportunity for us here at SSB. Again, your final score, 49-46. And we are going to say good night. We got to get some rest. We got work to do this week. We'll see you Thursday night at Orange Park for the first round of the Battle on the Island tournament. For BP and the rest of the SSB crew, this has been Hoops on SSB. So long, everyone.
Sunshine State Broadcasting, your community broadcaster. Subscribe, like, share, and comment